our crusade here is very simple. We believe the most simplest way to pass on a legacy is not by being a real estate tycoon or a businessman. It's through a simple product called life insurance, right? So imagine you said, Chris, I'm open to earning a secondary income as a life insurance agent. Now, I never thought in my lifetime I would ever say that I'm a life insurance agent. It sounds so freaking boring, but trust me, we're a different type of company that wants to attract a different type of agent. So what do we do here? Very simple. We teach families about life insurance and how it works. There are three main life insurance policies out there. First one is called a term. Now, a term is for a term for a period of time. For most companies, anywhere from 10 to 30 years. Some say 35 years, right? Let's say your client says, hey man, I want a 30-year term. I want a $500,000 death benefit. If I die, my family's protected. Great. It's a great product. It's going to cost him about $50 a month for this policy. Now, this is for an average middle-aged male. He's paying $50 a month for the policy in this example. AIG says, ma'am, sir, thank you for this introduction. We have a hard time finding families in diverse markets. We're going to advance you what the client is paying times 12, which is about $50 a month times 12 coming from the insurance company's pockets. They're going to pay out $600 times our average contract care of 50%. You're going to make $300 in less than 2 hours of work. And tell me, what kind of job pays that kind of money in 2 hours of work? Some jobs do, but most don't. That's really good income. Now, that's good income for you, the agent. What's in it for our client? It was pretty cheap, right? You're looking at $50 for a $500,000 death benefit. That's really inexpensive. What's the downside to it? Well, this policy expires. So that client buys his policy at age 30. In 30 years, he's 60 years old. Now, you healthier at 60 years old or 30 years old? Most of you guys will agree you're probably healthier at 30 years old, right? And so at 60, let's just say life wasn't perfect. Let's say you still need life insurance. Let's say go term, invest the rest, didn't work out well for you. Life happened. You're like, man, I have liabilities. I have a mortgage. I have a son, granddaughter I got to take care of. You need insurance. What do? You get a policy at age 60. It's going to cost you a lot more than it did at age 30. So this is great for some people. It's very inexpensive, man. I love term insurance, but it's not a one-size-fits-all for everybody. The next one here is called ROP term. Let me give you an example of how it works. Pretty cool, right? Let's imagine you drive, right? Maybe you're driving right now, and you're with Progressive, Allstate, Farmer. Let's just say I'm calling you from Progressive Insurance. I say, hey, I have a new type of car insurance policy for you. Here's how it works. Next 5 years, you have an accident. I'm going to cover you like always. Take care of your car, fix that scratch, replace your bumper, get you a rental, you're in good hands. However, next 5 years, you drive safe. You have no accidents. I'm going to give you a full refund of all your past monthly premiums. Now, would you sign for that policy? I know I would. Knock on wood, right? Obviously, that doesn't exist in car insurance, right? But then we all would have it. But it does exist in life insurance. It's called ROP term, return of premium. So your same client says, hey, man, I love how that sounds. I get my money back. You know what? I want a 30-year term. I want a $500,000 death benefit. What's the catch? It's going to cost a little more, about $100 a month. So the price doubled. But the client said, you know, $100 a month is worth what I can get from this. So he's paying $100 a month for this policy. Mutual of Omaha, one of the largest companies out there, says, hey, thank you for this client introduction. We're going to advance you what the client's paying times 12, which is about $100 times 12, which is going to be $1,200 times our average contract of 50%. You're making $600 in less than 2 hours of work. Now, yeah, ask you again, what kind of job pays that kind of money in less than 2 hours of work? Most jobs don't in America. That's really good income for 2 hours of work. Now, it's good income for us as an agent. What's in it for our client? Our client paid $1,200 a year faithfully for insurance, life insurance. They paid over $36,000 into an insurance policy, but they did not die. At the end of 30 years, your client gets all that money back in a full refund, tax-free. Now, before watching this video, did you know you can buy life insurance, and if you don't die, get all your money back? Most people don't know that. So if you don't know, do your loved ones, coworkers, and friends know about it? Probably not. So if you don't know and they don't know, who's going to teach them? Man, it's got to be you. It's got to be you. I knew working at Apple, I said, man, this is phenomenal information. My community has no clue this even exists. And so most people would not mind buying life insurance if they knew they get it for a refund. The challenge is they don't know any better. So the plus is refund, but the downside is this policy still expires. So you get that check back, which is lovely, but you may still need insurance going into your 50s, 60s, and early 70s. And so this is not one size fits all. It's very popular amongst real estate agents. A lot of my guys who are actually working for real estate agents because they call this home mortgage protection. Why? I have a wife and kids. I get a house. If I pass away, who's paying the mortgage? This policy covers a 30-year mortgage, 20-year mortgage. But if I don't die, which I don't plan on dying, I get every dollar back. A great way to actually protect your assets and liabilities when it comes to homes. The last one here, guys, as we wrap up, it's going to be something called IUL. This is that third way money grows in that fifth home of money. Now, let's imagine you were in the market for life insurance. Yeah, you watch this right now. You're in the market for life insurance. If you were in the market for life insurance, how long would you want life insurance for? Most people want life insurance like for life, not 13 years, not 18, not 25, not 30, for life. So our client says, hey, I want life insurance for life. They want a permanent policy. They want a $500,000 death benefit. They're going to pay a lot more for this, about $250 a month for this policy. But if properly structured, this could replace their 401k, TSP, IRA, or Roth IRA. So your client's putting away $250 a month. American National Income says, thank you once again for this introduction. We have a hard time finding clients in diverse markets. We're going to advance you what the client's paying times 12. $250 a month times 12, which is about $3,000, times our average contract of 50%. You're going to make $1,500 in less than 2 hours of work. I ask you again, what kind of job pays that kind of money in less than 2 hours? Not many jobs. That's good income for our client, for our agents here at PHP Agency. But that's not the only reason why I got started. Have you ever heard of a concept called residual passive income, or just passive income? If you have, you know what it's about. Guys, I read a book from a guy named Robert Kiyosaki called Rich Dad, Poor Dad about 15 years ago. And in this book, his wife wanted to buy a car, and he asked her, he says, hey, if you're gonna buy Mercedes-Benz, your passive income has to pay for it. I said, her passive income, what does that even mean? She went out there and hustled, got apartment complexes, duplexes, rented it out, and gets the rental income paid for her car payment. I said, man, I need rental income. I gotta get into real estate. But guess what, guys? Life happened. I'm working at Apple. I don't have that. And I came across insurance. And they broke it down for me. It made sense. It had value in it. They said, Chris, you get paid here pretty good. I said, yeah, I see, man, $1,500 in 12 hours work. That's good money. So you also get residual passive income. What are you talking about? You'll get 4%, Chris, of your client's annual payment here for the next 10 years. What do you mean by that? They'll pay you 4% for the next 10 years, in some cases longer than that. So that's about $120 a year. So I get paid $1,500 up front, $120 next year, the following year, and the following year, and the following year, and the following year. I said, wow, that adds up. Like anything in life, you try it in the beginning, you probably suck at it. You grow, you get better, you get better. I get to a point where I'm helping a couple clients per month. I get better. A couple clients per week. I improve. A couple clients per day. That adds up to a couple $100 a month, to $1,000 a month, $1,800 a month, $2,500 a month, $4,000 a month in passive residual income. And here's the best thing about it, guys. If I walk away from the insurance industry, they continue to pay me. I own my book of business. If I pass away, it passes to my heirs. I said, sign me up for this, man. I'm looking for a way to pass down generational wealth. This makes a lot of sense to me. So this is the second highest paid profession, guys, behind professional athletes. It goes LeBron James, and then poof, financial service. But it's America's best kept secret. So great income for us, working part-time, working full-time, whatever you want to do, right? Great income for you, but what's in it for your client? One, permanent insurance, life insurance for life. Your client is guaranteed to have an insurance policy for life if they make their payments. Two, you have cash value between 0 and 9%. And there's some cases where there's uncapped growth potential. I won't get into detail about it today, but there's uncapped growth in an IUL potentially. And then 3, you have tax-free access to your money under tax code 7702. And then 4, you have something called living benefits that comes with long-term care. If you or someone you love bought insurance pre-2016, you probably own the old insurance. Guess what it covers? Just a death benefit. The new insurance covers something called long-term care. You get sick, cancer, heart attack, stroke, break a leg in a car accident. You get access to your death benefit while you're living for absolutely free. Why? These companies want your money, but here's the problem, guys. We buy new iPhones and Samsung phones every 2-3 years. Why? Because they're innovations and upgrades. We buy new cars every 7 to 8 years. Why? Innovation, advancement, and upgrades. How often do we buy financial service products? Maybe once in a lifetime. We have no clue what's out there with the latest and greatest innovation within financial services. So I have one question. Can you see yourself doing this? If the answer is yes, from a part-time basis, guys, our requirement here to be successful is 5 to 10 hours a week. If you can get some success working 5, 10 hours part-time, guys, here's the next step in the process for you. One, we're a highly regulated industry. If you have any felonies or misdemeanors dealing with money, you could have a hard time working with us. We do background checks. If that's not a problem for you guys, in the future, you have to get licensed. Licensing costs you anywhere from $100 to $200, depending on the state you reside in. And then 3, joining our company today, we have a platform fee of $199. It's a one-time fee out of your pocket, and in future, you're paying $199 a year out of your actual commissions when you're making money here in cash flowing at PHP Agency. What does that give you access to? Well, one, guys, we have a corporate office in Addison, Texas. We take care of your payroll for you, licensing support, different things we have trainings throughout the year. And then 2, we have actual access to training through via Zoom or in-person offices where you can come to an office locally near you, get training at least twice a week through our system here. And then 3, guys, we have a robust system called Bamboo. It's a back office that you have access to. You get your own login, your own password. You can actually see your client base through a CRM. You can watch online videos for training, guys, and keep track of your business from anywhere in the world. So guys, in closing, man, if you're saying, man, Chris, I'm open to this idea, but I'm just not quite sure, I got some guarantees for you. I use the word guarantee quite a bit. I'm an insurance agent, right? So we use guarantee a lot with our contracts. But I got 3 guarantees for you today. If you're saying, man, Chris, if I come on board today, let's say you come on board, pay your platform fee of $199, in 6 months you walk away, we're still good friends, right? What do you walk away with? I guarantee you will learn a lot about money. 401ks, TSPs, IRAs, Roth IRAs, tax code 7702, and infinite banking concepts. If you walk away in 6 months with a wealth of knowledge on money and finances, is that a good thing or a bad thing for your family? I think it's a good thing. Is that worth a platform fee of $199? I think it is, guys. Second guarantee is this. You come on board today and within 6 months you walk away, I guarantee you're going to introduce someone you love and care about to National Life Group, American National Income, Forces Financial. They're going to say, hey, we need this. Our son needs a policy. We need a better retirement plan. We're business owners. We're not even planning for retirement, guys. They're going to walk away with a product. Now, whether they pass away in a year, 10 years, 15 years, 20, 40, or 80, when they pass away, they're going to pass on a death benefit claim to your brothers, sisters, nieces, nephews, children, grandchildren, aunts, and uncles. Is that a good thing or a bad thing for your family legacy? I think it's a good thing. Is that worth a platform fee on $199? I think it is. And guys, the last guarantee is if you're watching this and saying, man, Chris, I'm looking for a way to make more money for my family, to get out of my poverty, to just walk away from my job, make great income, but you know what? I can't stand the time they take for my life. If you're saying, man, Chris, I want to increase my income, my wealth, first you must increase your identity. How do you do so? By the books you read, the meetings you attend, and people you associate with. If you're working with us, we're going to push you. We're going to challenge you as a man, woman, to level up, to grow, to invest into yourself and your future. And if you walk away from here, you will level up your identity, which is in tune, increase your income and your wealth. So if you're okay with learning about money and finances, serving your community, increasing your identity, income, and wealth, I don't see any reason not to move forward unless you do, guys. So I'm hoping that you have the courage to make a decision and say, hey, I want to take my own finances in my own hands and control my family's future, guys. Reach back out to the person who sent you this video, guys, just to say, hey, I'm open to learn more. If it's someone saying, man, Chris, I want to change my life financially and make more income, have the courage that I had, guys, over 9 years ago to say, hey, let me try a new industry. Let me learn something new. I had no clue what God would have for me, guys, in my business. Fast forward today, man, we have our kids in our lives. My wife been married 11 years, and I never thought that the insurance industry could provide a lifestyle that we live today. So until next time, I look forward to seeing you in the future, guys. God bless, and I'll see you soon.